Hi all, my name is Nastya. I am second year student of the National Music Academy of Ukraine, and today we will talk about Renaissance instrumental music. Instruments developed rapidly from the late 14th century onward, as musicians refined their skills and emulated chord style to attract patronage. The first organ with pedals and 12-note chromatic keyboard was recorded in the German town of Halberstadt in 1361. I invite you to listen this instrument. Around 1440, while working in the Bulgarian court, Dutch organist Arne van Zwolle drew a diagram of the earliest harpsichord, with keys that lifted vertical pieces of wood called jacks, fitted with plectrums that then plucked strings. Zwolle also described the dolcemellos, a keyboard instrument in which the strings were struck by metal mallets, the earliest recorded use of a piano-style action. Beyond these innovations, the more portable lute evolved to become the emblematic instrument of the Renaissance. Pietro Bona, a much-feted musician in the 15th century, had played virtuosic streams of melody, not unlike fast electric guitar solos, with a quill plectrum, while an accompanist called a tenorista played the slow, accompanying lower part on another lute. The addition of Godfrey's tied around the neck of the lute facilitated left-hand speed and accuracy, but more significant stylistic change occurred when the lutenist put down the plectrum, stroking the strings with the thumb and fingers of the right hand. The soloist could play all the voices of a polyphonic piece. The 16th century lute at first had 6 crosses, a single string for the highest note, then 5 pairs of strings tuned in unison or octaves, then gained extra crosses in the bass called diapasons, tuned diatonically, by steps of 1 tone. By the turn of the 17th century, John Dowland was one of a number of composers who were writing for a lute with 9 crosses. England excelled in the new style of lute playing, which was also popular with amateur players, including Elizabeth I, who is shown playing the instrument in a miniature painted by Nicholas Halliard. Dowland composed around 90 works for the lute alone, but also incorporated the instrument into a wider ensemble, known as a consort. His collection Lacreme developed the composer's own Lacreme pavan to create 7 melancholy variations scored for a string ensemble with solo lute. Renaissance ensembles usually comprised consorts for the same instrument, but Dowland imagined for his Lacreme pavans either 6 viols or 6 violins, including the bass violin, forerunner of the cello. Dances like the pavan and the triple-time galliard were used by keyboard players and composers to show their skill at improvisation, usually playing variations on the repeat of a section. My Lady Neville's book by the English composer William Byrd contains 10 pavan galliard pairs with variations for the virginal, an instrument related to the harpsichord.